Welcome students to another experiment. Actually, this experiment has been modified by CBSE, or you can say the aim has been modified. This is basically Ohm's law experiment, but they have modified it. In Ohm's law, we used to find the resistance of a wire. But now we are finding the resistivity. So let us see the aim. To determine resistivity of two wires. So previously we used to find of only one wire made of manganese or constantine, like that, by plotting graphs of potential difference and current of different lengths. So what we are considering is, we are taking two wires and let the wires be of two different lengths. Let one be of 100 centimeter and another we will take of 150 centimeter. And the wire I am taking is manganese. You can see this is a manganese wire, okay, and this wire is an alloy, and we have to take the resistance. We have to find the resistance of this wire by plotting a graph between potential difference and current, okay. So this experiment has many subparts. This is a cutter, wire cutter, and this is the manganese wire roll. Okay, so here is the simple Ohm's law circuit. You can see here all the substances are, all the devices are connected in series. This is a battery eliminator which you have already seen previously. Then this is a one-way key. Here you can see this is a rheostat. These are the connecting wires you are seeing. This is the ammeter and voltmeter. You can see here in the circuit that all the devices are kept in series, and this resistance wire, unknown resistance wire, which I have named as RA, 100 centimeter wire, this wire is connected in parallel to the voltmeter. Now here, with the help of a scale, I have measured this wire to be of 1 meter, that is 100 centimeter. We use wooden scales like this in the lab, and we measure the length to be, this is half meter scale, and we measure the length to be 1 meter, that is 100 centimeter. Okay, so here this is 100 centimeter wire which we have connected in parallel to the voltmeter. Now at 2 volt we will perform this experiment, and let me put on the battery, and this is at 2 volts. I will put on the key, and you can see that you can see in the ammeter and voltmeter that we can get, this is the 0 point, and as we vary the rheostat, that is, so we get a change in the voltmeter reading as well as the ammeter reading. So first of all, we will take the reading of one wire of 100 centimeter, then another wire of 150 centimeter, and this will be our first observation table. You can see here for wire A 1 meter, and this is wire B 1.5 meter. Here we will take the V in volts through the voltmeter, I in A amperes, then R is equal to V by I. This is for the second wire. So first we will complete this, then we will complete this. So from this we will plot a graph between V and I, two graphs, and from the slope of the graph we will find the resistance which should match with this calculated theoretical resistance. Okay, so first we will do the first part, that is with Ohm's law, to find resistance with 100 centimeter wire. So first of all, we have two measuring device, that is ammeter and voltmeter. As you know, the 10 small division you can see here, okay. 10 small division is equal to 0.5 amperes. So the least count you can see will be 0.5 by 10, that is 0.05 amperes. Similarly, you can see in the voltmeter also that 0.5 division, 10 division is equal to 0.5 volts, So you can see that 0.5 by 10 will be the least count of the voltmeter, and the range of the voltmeter you can see is 0 to 3, and similarly the range of the ammeter is also 0 to 3. Okay, 0 to 3. Similarly, voltmeter also 0 to 3. Now finding the least count, I am starting with the experiment. The key is on, and with the help of rheostat, I am sliding the rheostat, this one. Here it is touching, metal touching. Okay, so I am sliding the rheostat and you focus on the voltmeter and ammeter. Okay, so see here, voltmeter reading is shifting. Okay, so what I have decided is I will shift 2 division from the voltmeter. Okay, you can see from the voltmeter I have shifted. This is V means voltmeter and A means ammeter. So from voltmeter I have shifted 2 divisions. Okay, and I'll write here the reading, 2 divisions. Okay, so here when I shifted 2 division, you can see in the ammeter 4 divisions are shifted. So here I write 2 division into 0.05, which is the least count. Okay, and in ammeter 4 division into 0.05, which is the least count. So this will come out to be 5 into 2, 10. Okay, so 0.1 volts. This is voltmeter reading 0.1 volts, and this is ammeter reading 0.2 amperes. So here I can calculate R, that is V by I, 0.1 by 0.2, which is half. Okay, so half means 0.5 ohms. Similarly, now with the help of rheostat, I am shifting the voltmeter. Please see the voltmeter. I am shifting it to 4 division, and consecutively here I have shifted to 4 division into the least count. So this is 0.2 volts, and you can see the ammeter reading. There are 8 divisions moved in the ammeter. So 8 division into least count, which comes out to be 0.4 ampere. So again 0.2 by 0.4, which is 0.5 ohms. So you are seeing that constantly I am getting 0.5 ohms as the resistance of this 100 centimeter wire. So what I have to do is I have to at least take 6 readings, because I want to plot a graph between V and I. Now you can see here the first part. Just see the half, this half part. That is, you can till here you see. Okay, this is the least count of the voltmeter and ammeter I have written. For wire A, which is 100 centimeter, 1 meter, I have taken the voltmeter reading. 2 division, 4 division, 6 division, 8 division, 10 division and 12 division. And here least count I have multiplied everywhere. So the voltmeter reading you can see written with red, and ammeter reading you can see written with this is reading. After multiplication with the least count, we get the reading in amperes. So R constantly you are getting 0.5 ohms. Now I will take the reading with another wire, that is 1.5 so I have put off the battery. I am taking out the key also. Now I have another wire here, measured wire. Okay, so I measured this. This is 150 centimeter. That is 150 centimeter means 1.5 meter. So here I am taking out this 1 meter wire, and I am connecting the 150. Remember one thing, you are seeing that the wire is meshing off, you know, it is becoming a curl type. But many people take this curled wire and they start making rounds around any scale, wooden or plastic scale or pen, and they use it so that it cannot be curled. But as you know, when we curl this any wire, or when we make loops of the wire, it will start behaving like a, come on, tell me, inductor. Yes, inductor. So then back EMF will be there, so we are not following that procedure. Now putting on the key, you can see that again I will take the voltmeter reading, okay, at 2 volts. So here you have to see now this readings which I have already taken with 150 centimeter length wire. Okay, so I have to be careful. So here you have to take the reading. So putting it on. Okay, so now I am shifting in the similar pattern. 2 division in the voltmeter I have done. See here, 2 division in the voltmeter, and here you can see the ammeter. Ammeter you can see, just see the ammeter, 3 division. Similarly, 4 division in the voltmeter. 4 division in the voltmeter I have taken. Now focus on the ammeter. Okay, so focus on the ammeter. Now I am getting 5 division. Okay, so in this way, when I proceed, so I get the voltmeter reading is constantly I am increasing 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 and 0.6 volts, and the ammeter reading I am getting 0.15. You can see here the ammeter reading. Okay, so now when I take V by I, which I get the calculated value of resistance of B wire, 150 centimeter, 1.5 meter wire, I am getting first reading some different 0.6, then I am constantly getting near about 0.8 ohm. You can take the mean. We do not require the mean because we are asked to find the resistance using graphical method. Okay, so let us once more see the readings very carefully. This is for 1 meter wire. This is RA we have taken, and this is for the 150 centimeter, that is 1.5 meter wire. So we have 6 readings each. Now we will plot a graph, because with the help of graph only we will have to find R. Now here you can see the graph paper. I have used pen, but you have to use pencil. Use dark pencil. Purposefully I have taken voltage here, V in volts, and current here, so that when we find the slope of the graph, we can direct find tan theta, that is delta V by delta I. So here you can see I have purposefully again plotted both the graphs in the same paper, same page, same graph paper, so that you can understand. This can be a case study paper question in your question paper also, that when we draw 2 graphs of 2 things, that is 2 physical quantities in physics, then whatever they may ask. Okay, so here you can see I have plotted the graph for the first, that is 100 centimeter, and you all already know this is delta V, this is angle theta. So RA I have found to be 0.5 ohms, which you can see coinciding with the reading, that is 0.5 ohm, exactly it is coinciding. But here somewhat variation is found in 150 centimeter wire, that is I am getting the resistance to be 0.73 ohms, and here I the mean you can see 0.6, 0.8 and so on. You can, we are near about that. Okay, so now I have RA and RB. So I think it is clear about the graph, that from the graph I have found RA to be 0.5 ohms and RB to be 0.7 ohms. Okay, near about. So with this only I will calculate the resistivity of the material of the wire which I am using, and I have to calculate the value. Okay. Now, the next part, that is resistivity of the material of this wire, manganese wire. Actually, I know that this is manganese, but in exam it is not given what type of wire is given. By finding the resistivity only, we can find the what type of resistance wire I have given. Okay, you are. Do you know this? I think all of you are remembering in class 11. This is a you have studied. This is a screw gauge, and you can find the least count of the screw gauge, which I have already written here, 0.01 millimeter. If you don't remember, I'll just revise once more. We have two scales here. One is the main scale, and here is the circular scale in which I have 100 division. The main scale is in millimeter. First I find the pitch. Pitch means if I give one complete rotation to this circular scale, the number of division moved was 1. So 1 millimeter by 1, that is pitch, is 1 millimeter, and pitch divided by number of divisions, total number of division in circular scale will decide the least count. So pitch was 1 upon 100, that is 100 division here. So 1 upon 100, that is 0.01 millimeter, which I have written here, least count of the screw gauge. Now to find, since I have taken the same wire from the same bundle, I have taken, so you could hear a click sound. Now this is the sachet and ratchet, and then here you can see the main scale reading as 0. Okay, main scale reading as 0. Are you able to see? And circular scale reading, which is coinciding, is 98. So let me write here, the linear scale reading is 0 and two readings I'll take. So circular scale division, first I found 98, then I'm shifting to other part of the wire and that is I got 96. Okay. So this is the circular scale division coinciding, and now circular scale reading will be 98 into 0.01 and 96 into 0.01, and you know that the same reading, because the wire is same, so you can take near about same reading, not without wasting any time. So the total reading is the LSR, that is linear scale reading, plus CSR, that is the total reading, circular scale reading, and we will get the reading in millimeter. Now we have two readings here and we will take the diameter. Now I have done it for you, and the reading I am getting here is, you can see 0.98 millimeter, 0.96 millimeter, the mean is 0.97 millimeter, and since the wire length I am taking to be in centimeter, CGS, so here I have converted into centimeter, that is 0.97 centimeter, and here also 0.97 centimeter without wasting any time. Okay, so now coming to the calculation part. So resistance from the graph, you know, you have taken the VI graph, that is for the first graph it is 0.1 by 0.2, which is 0.5 ohms. Okay, you are remembering the resistance which I have taken there, and here was 0.7 ohms. This resistance was there, and here, so I have done it for you. So let us see that what to do. So resistance from the graph is 0.5 ohm, and slope for the other wire it is 0.7 ohm. Okay, now to calculate resistivity, I have formed a column like, because I want to compare for wire A and for wire B. So diameter in centimeter I have written, which I have found previously. Length of the wire I have written. Now the formula for resistivity will be R pi d square upon 4L. From where did I get it? If you know the simple formula, R is equal to rho L by A. From there I have got it. And then I have D means diameter of the wire I have found out, because you can do it in terms of radius also, but here I am taking the diameter. Now for the wire rho A, I got, I multiplied it, you can see clearly. See the readings clearly. Okay. So here I multiplied and ohm centimeter I got 3.6 into 10 to the power of minus 5 ohm centimeter and 3.6 into 10 to the power of minus 7 ohm meter. And the same value I am getting for wire B. This shows that both the wires are made of the same material and both the wires are, sorry, here it is 0.7, power 7. Both the wires are made of the same material and it is 10 to the power of minus 7 ohm meter is the resistivity of manganese wire. You can see in standard tables. So this finishes your experiment. The aim was to determine resistivity of two wires I have taken of different lengths I have taken and found that the resistivity of both the wires are same and proved that they are made up of manganese. So this finishes your practice.